two barmen are Peter Fusco and Martin Blake, and they invited us to meet their families with the same courtesy we found on the Shankill Road. The conversation was in many ways a mirror image of the conversation on the Shankill. It showed the pervasive influence of local history and tradition, and of course the importance of the religious differences perhaps exploited by the politicians.
No, they'll tell you about much of the matches?
No.
I should think consider.
I mean, that's what the politicians throw up. You know? The Catholics, the same that brings it up. Catholics and Protestants. And the Unionists, we want to get all the Protestant vote. And the Nationalists, of course, they want all the Catholic vote. O'Neill seems to be pretty moderate, but well, I mean, the Unionist Party split down the middle, and over one man, one vote. I mean, it's a British territory, and they won't give British democracy.
Would you like to live in a Protestant area?
I have lived in a Protestant area.
We do now.
Well, it's not really. It's not. It's mostly Catholic. Just that side of it. But I have lived in a Protestant area. I lived in a Protestant area all my life. Up the Limestone Road, Northampton Road. I mean, we moved there from the country. I was 11-year-old. Well, the first year or two around the 12th, you got Fenian, such and such, go home, written on your back door. There was always a woman next door to us, a Protestant, that wiped it off. Never worried us, you know. But after a year or two, they got to know us. That was the end of it, you know. Never any more bother.
I really wouldn't try to find out what religion a fellow was who came to work with me. Like, it wouldn't be, in my opinion, I don't give a hoot if he's a Muslim, he can work away with me. I'm quite happy to know him and be friends with him. Oh, as regards me, I don't care what he is.
The Craigie Road, they're all mixed. Glengormley, they're all mixed. There's never any bother at all. Braniel, they're mixed.
Well, it's
Just the falls and the
people
Shankill now,
mix.
you know? Up the falls and down the Shankill. You know?
Is this a self-contained community? Everything within it?
Most things are. You have a block of shops at the corner there which will give you most things you want. And you have a hardware shop just up the road there, and you have a picture house there, and you have a chapel just down the road. You've really everything you need.
I know, I wouldn't think it's a self-contained community at all. It is if you want it to be. But I find that there's an awful lot of people in the falls who go to the Shankill Road to shop. I know you do.
You do
Go to the
too.
Shankill Road to shop.
And if you go to ask for a job, they'll always ask you what you are, Roman Catholic or Protestant. They get round that by asking what school you came from, and there they know what you really know what religion you are. And from then, well, it's free. Sometimes it's really hard for a Catholic to hold a really good job.
I work with Protestants. I find them very nice people. I think it's the older generation that's keeping all this alive.
No, well, it's not
The
really.
bitterness.
I worked in the Shankill for 4 years, and I found the people very nice.
But I mean the
women.
mothers and fathers of the younger generation now, they're,
Keeping the trouble going.
yes, on both sides.
Oh, I don't know, I think it's just when you get people like that there, it's just drummed into their kids, you know.
Yes.
If you're a
Well,
Protestant, you'll
there
always be a
again,
Protestant.
taking those people's part, it's really hard for them to forget. When those people, my own family amongst them, used to live in Conway Street, and during the time of the Troubles, their house was burnt, and they were forced to run. And while they were running down, they were being shot at. Now, people mightn't believe this, but this is a true fact that happened during the time of the real bad trouble. And
If they never forget, then there'll never be any peace here, will there?
well, that's just it.
See, if
It
they'd
wasn't
all
the Catholics that
forget-
started, it was the Catholics that had a run, and ever since then they have been the underdog. And the Protestants, they have always been the top dog, you know, they've really been on a height to the Catholics, and I think that influence is still here, and always will be for quite a while.
Oh, even with politicians. I
Even
mean,
with politicians.
even Captain O'Neill, member of the Orange Order, they're all in the Orange Order, except your man, Phelim O'Neill. Captain O'Neill, a relation of Captain O'Neill's. I mean, the Orange Order's motto is a Protestant law for a Protestant country.
We just want to live together normally.
Do you want a 32-county republic?
No, I don't.
I would love a 32 county, or an all Ireland, United Ireland. But I mean, I just
It's
can't
to
see
your
it coming, you know.
disadvantage, it's
I
not
know
to
it's
your
to your disadvantage, but I would still like to see it. I'd still like to see it.
Mm-hmm.
How to your disadvantage?
You lose
The
everything.
benefits, all that there, you lose all those. You know? I mean, you don't starve here.
There's
If
only
you've
the
enough
rich
kids,
and
it's
the
foolish to
poor
work.
in Dublin or in the south. There's no middle class at all. So there isn't. But there is here.
Well, I don't mind having a free Ireland if there's no fighting over it, you know, but if there's going to be any fighting, I would rather it the way it is.
I think
But I
it's
mean,
the big-
eventually we'll get it. It's only a matter of time
Mhm.
to the Catholics outnumber the Protestants. I mean, we'll vote them out.
The way they're going.
Well, you won't be able to vote them out unless you get one man, one vote.
People in the Shankill say they'd hate the idea of one Ireland because the Pope would be telling them what to do.
Well, the Pope is a religious figurehead. He's not a political figurehead. Wait. Pardon?
Well, I believe he tells the people in the south, maybe not the Pope directly, but the church does.
Yeah.
Well, the
They
Catholic...
do run a lot of things, you know.
Not only in the south.
I mean, the Pope shouldn't enter, or the church shouldn't enter into politics at all.
The church runs the people in Derry.
No, that's true.
Well, I think the way the church runs the people is it asks them not to be violent. It tries to smooth things over and tries to work everything out right. Which some people think the church is really ruining your life. But in fact, the church gives you freedom of speech. You can do and say and vote for whoever you want. The church really doesn't put any hard and fast rule on who you vote for. Like, they wouldn't come along and tell you things like that.
And one vote only applies to council elections. It doesn't apply to. I mean, in the general election, you have a vote. If you're over 21, everybody's a vote. These are only council elections.
Will the election solve anything?
The one man, one vote.
No, the present election, the Stormont election.
Well, in my opinion, there shouldn't be an election at all. I mean, it's split from the Unionist Party. Not the country,
From what I
you know.
can see, the same men are going to get back in again. And they'll do exactly the same thing. I can't see the Unionist Party coming together at the moment. I really didn't see any need for an election.
I think just O'Neill's trying to put all these breakaways, put their backs against the wall, get them out, you know. But I mean, they're obviously. I mean, Craig, he showed his true colours. And I mean, it was his at the very start, and the bit of trouble in Derry that started it all off. That was under his orders. And I mean, they showed the whole world on TV and the press coverage of it. What happened? And Mr. Craig still had the audacity to say the police didn't use any. There was no brutality.
Will you forgive him?
No.